Hi, my name is Donovan Suko, and this is a story about the first time I made it on live television. Now, this last summer of 2019, me and about 12 friends decided to work at Road America, this world renowned racetrack located in Elkhart, Wisconsin. At this track, we were in charge of maintenance. We would all hop in these ATV like vehicles, they were like gators, and each one would hold about 3 to 4 guys, and we'd all drive around and we'd whack everything. We'd whack trees, rocks, rock lines, the fences, bleachers, and even these like sand traps that when you get shot by the little pebbles in them, it feels like getting hit with a paintball, which was great, especially when we're shirtless in the sun. If we weren't doing that, it was a race weekend, which means on race weekends, we were assigned sections. So we be assigned sections of the track. We'd all hop in our vehicles and we'd patrol our section, making sure that none of the trash cans overflowed. Now, it seems like a lot of work, but we only did that half the time. The other half, we were either sleeping or listening to music in the back trails, or we were in the privately owned fields doing donuts, drag races, wrestling matches. We even made our own baseball field, and we had our own summer Olympics, which that was great. That took up half our day. Now, the types of races that this place holds are like Indy cars, Porsche weekends, muscle cars, all that. This takes place on one of the last weekends, which is IndyCar. Now, Indy cars are these customly built $1 million cars that can go up to 200 miles an hour, and they can take a turn at 80 miles an hour with ease. So I would never get in one, but they're pretty cool. This was the biggest weekend. We were excited to see all the cars, the models, and get the free tips of either cash or booze. Now, our boss came and talked to us that morning. It was on a Saturday, and he spoke to us about us having to be professional and mature and making sure that we don't get in trouble, which he knew everything we did. Well, we agreed to do that. It's the biggest race weekend. It'll be televised. Don't piss anyone off. So we went out and did our job. Started at 6 a.m. And we did that until about, let's say, 11. And then we kind of got bored. So we decided to go to the field and just kind of rip some donuts or, have some drag races, whatever. But when we got there was a rally car track there, which these are kind of souped up cars that go on this dirt track and they just kind of fly around in like figure eights and they just drift around the whole time. So it's hard to kind of manage them, but it's a fun time. I know that because when the people left, we decided to go on this track. I mean, they built it on our baseball field. So at about noon, we were on this track, and in the middle of us drive on this track, the news helicopter or the TV helicopter took off right next to us. We didn't even notice it. That was a good spook. And also, as that happened, yours truly, almost rolled one of our vehicles. So we decided to stop. Then we thought, okay, helicopter's gone. Let's do some donuts. So we were, doing donuts in the field, and the helicopter was kind of passing us. We didn't think anything of it because it was broadcasting the final race. And that's always the biggest race, and it's always broadcasted around the world. Well, we decided to stop that because we're okay, maybe we'll get caught, whatever. And it was break time. So we went back, and our boss said the commentators commented on how good the track looks. They said it looks like a 5-star golfing course. And so we thought that was good. He said we were working hard, all that, even though half the time we just messed around. But when he was walking away, he turned around and said, oh, by the way, for about 5 seconds, the world can see you guys doing donuts in our field. Please don't do that again. I don't know how he didn't get fired, but we talked to the pilots and they actually turned the camera and kind of caught us. So half the camera's covering the race, the other half you just see 4 gators doing donuts. I don't know how I kept my job, but yeah. And that's the first time I ever made it on live TV.